Hey there, if you're an investor looking for cash flow positive pre-construction properties, stick with me for the next 10 to 20 minutes here, and I'm about to reveal to you three pre-construction properties in Calgary, Alberta that we have conservatively projected to cash flow positively. I'm talking three separate projects, all projected to cash flow at least $600. My name is Mike Hale. I'm a part of New Homes Alberta, where we specialize in helping you find your next great pre-construction investment or home. So let's dive right into the presentation here. Again, my name is Mike. We like to make one of these every single month and find you the best pre-con gems in the city. So again, if you're not familiar with the current Alberta real estate market, it has been booming for the last couple of years. Tons of investors all over the country are sticking their money in here because you can still get a bit more of an affordable home with room to grow. Of course, a lot of the boom has happened over the last couple of years. We still think this boom is going to continue to rise with tons of interprovincial migration, tons of new construction, and Alberta really is one of the spots that you want to be in Canada. So, again, what we do here, I used to be a former CPA, and what I really care about is helping investors find great investments that are able to cash flow positively out the gate and appreciate in value in the long term. Now, with the current market and the way things are right now, given the rates, house prices, etc., you're pretty much only going to be cash flowing positively unless you have a legal suite in the home. And for pre-construction, those are generally starting somewhere in the mid 600s. So all the three projects I'm about to share with you, they're all semi-detached or detached homes that do feature legal suites, either one bedroom or two bedroom. And quick disclaimer here that I want to give is every investment, of course, involves risk, and any purchaser of real estate is responsible for their own due diligence. Nothing is guaranteed by myself or New Homes Alberta. All figures listed in this report are for the purposes of academic evaluation only, and any interested investor is responsible for their own model assumptions and should be doing their own research and evaluation before making an investment, i.e., do your homework, do your due diligence. All these numbers that I've laid out here, super on the conservative side. They're for information and academic purposes only. If you have questions about them, again, you can reach out to me. Happy to explain them more. But yeah, just really quickly, who are we? Again, my name's Mike Hale, part of New Homes Alberta. We're a team of local experts actually based in Calgary who know the Alberta new homes market like the back of our hand. Like I said, we're 100% local to Alberta. We're not just some Ontario realtors trying to pitch you a project, which I'm sure they're nice people, but let's be real, there's just too many out there that don't actually care what you're buying. They're just trying to make a commission and don't know the area at all. And over the last few years, we've partnered with some of the top pre-construction teams in Canada, selling 192 million in volume, and worked exclusively with some of the top builders across Canada to ensure their buyers got first access to some of the top developments before the general public. Let's just say we've got the knowledge and the connections to help you find your next dream home. And again, I prepared this, and I'm a former CPA and CMA and used to be the big bad tax man. So what I'm sharing you right now, this video is going to be on YouTube, but you can download this report that I'm screen sharing with. I'll leave a link at the bottom in this video for you to download. And then there's more or less the exact same video here for people who just download the report directly. So really quickly, kind of like I want to give a quick kind of market overview of what's happening in September of 2024. So if you're not familiar with the pre-construction market, particularly in Calgary, pretty much the story of the year has been high demand with next to no inventory, and this has resulted in a lot of price increases and a lot of cutthroat competition. However, these next couple months, August, September, October, does present a prime opportunity for investors. We're connected with a ton of different builders across the city, and a lot of them have said they are releasing new lots in this month. So the good news, of course, is there's going to be more inventory. The bad news is depending on the project, there is already a wait list. So our advice really is if you do see something you like, reach out to us and we can get you in contact with them so you can put a hold on it and then make your final decision during that conditional period. And if you're not familiar with the pre-con market, just here's kind of a quick overview of kind of what you can expect to pay depending on the actual house type right now. Townhomes are generally starting in the low to mid 500s. There's always, of course, a couple gems that you can find under 500K, but we're seeing just a ton of townhomes now starting in the 500s. Duplexes anywhere from the mid to high 500s. Laned homes generally starting in the high 500s, low 600s, and front garage homes in the high 600s, low 700s. And of course, if you do want that legal basement suite built by the builder, just tack on an extra 80 to 100K to all those starting prices. Although at that price point, depending on your connections, you might be better off hiring a contractor and doing that yourself to save some money. But the first project here I want to highlight is it is located in the neighborhood of Tillotson, Okotoks. And if you're not familiar with Okotoks here, it is the third largest city outside of Calgary, just behind Airdrie and Cochrane. It is the 15th largest city in Alberta with a population of about 37,550. It's had a 3.34% growth rate from 2023 to this year and a 30% growth rate since 2016. It's located just 20 minutes south of Calgary. It's a wonderful, wonderful, beautiful city with tons of major shopping. It's like one of the only cities where there's actually a Costco for a population under $100,000 or 100,000 people. There's just natural pathways throughout. You got a view of the mountain. There's a couple golf courses nearby. There's a river that runs through the city. There's a couple lakes there as well. And really what I've always found, like myself included, I'm not the biggest fan of the big city. So there's always going to be people looking to just get out of the city. I'm from a small town myself. Always people looking to relocate to a smaller town with just a short commute to the big city. And one of the reasons that we think Okotoks does make for a great potential rental investment is right now there's like really a super low supply on the current rental market. There's only maybe 45 to 50 homes. And you couple that with pretty moderate demand, and rents in Okotoks are actually very comparable with what you would find in Calgary, but it offers a more affordable purchase price to get in there. And one of the great things about Okotoks is it does actually allow for legal suites. So what a lot of people don't know, a lot of people think Calgary, oh, Calgary's too expensive, I'm going to go up to Airdrie. But the way Airdrie is currently zoned is they actually don't really allow for legal suites. There's tons of illegal suites up there, but they don't like legal suites up in Airdrie. So Okotoks, again, being that third largest city, it goes Airdrie, then Cochrane, then Okotoks, makes for a great backup option. So project I have for you here today is a duplex, again, in southwest Okotoks that comes with a 1-bedroom, 1-bathroom legal suite. It's about 1,472 square feet, 3-bedroom, 2.5-bath on the upper floors, and then a 552 square foot, 1-bedroom, 1-bathroom on the lower floors. Possession here is about late spring 2025, and one of the great reasons we love this project is this has hands down been the cheapest duplex with a fully built legal suite I've seen in probably the last 4 months for a pre-con. And the starting price you can get that at is $612,000, including GST. Now, I will say there is only one left at that price. There are a couple other very, very similar units, but there are 14 and 23K more. So still a fantastic price point, 612 plus 14, that's 626 off the top of my head. And then 635 for the other one. Those are still fantastic price points, but there's only one available at the 612. So if you're interested in it, again, there should be links in the bottom of this video, or just wait till the end. I'll tell you how you can get a hold of us. So property features here does feature 11-foot ceilings in the living room on the main floor, then 9-foot ceilings throughout the rest of the house. Of course, you have your standard LVP flooring, quartz countertops, stainless steel appliances, all of that good stuff. And this duplex actually does feature a rear deck out the back as standard. You don't see that often. And just to kind of give you an idea of comparable rentals in the current area. So like current 3-bedroom, 2.5-bathroom main floors in Okotoks are renting from anywhere right around $2,500. Again, this information is just pulled directly off Rent Faster. So if you want to go on and check yourself, do your own due diligence and do that. And then 1-bedroom, 1-bathroom legal suites are renting from anywhere from $1,500 to $1,600. So being conservative, let's just say we rent out that upper floor for $2,500 and the basement for $1,500. That's $4,000 in monthly rent. And then when we look at our cash flow analysis here, you see here we have a monthly cash flow of $644. I'm going to dive a little bit more detail into the numbers here. But what I want to highlight, of course, is we calculate our total down payment at 20%, of course, because for any investment property, That is federal law. We don't make the rules, but the down payment required to secure this unit is just 5%, and that's with a mortgage pre-approval as well. So about 31K down, with that remaining 15%, of course, due at possession of spring in 2025. Here, I did assume a 4.69% interest rate, where the way the rates are currently projected could be a lot lower by that time that you do get possession. But assuming a 30-year 4.69% rate, we have a monthly cash flow of, again, $644 or $7,724 in year one. Of course, these numbers could actually be a bit more because we like to conservatively estimate repairs and maintenance, aka a budget for like if things break. But since it's a new build and new home and you're under warranty, like theoretically that could be zero. And as well as a vacancy rate. So, of course, budgeting for those months in between when you don't have a renter in there. Again, you get somebody in there day one, that's zero. So that 644 could actually be, what's 320, almost 960. So, again, we like to go conservative though, because we are trying to just be as transparent as humanly possible. So you may be wondering too what these 3-year ROI numbers and the annualized ROI numbers are. So 3-year ROI, that includes the cash that you earned from your rental income, so aka your current money that's being made, the appreciation value in your home over time over 3 years. So we have that moderately estimated at 3.5% growth rate, and the equity that you're gaining from your renter paying down your mortgage. So combine all those three things, that's how you're getting that 94.2% 3-year ROI. And then annualized ROI, that's also on a 3-year period. And to put that as simply as possible, that's just assuming everything all of our projections hold. You sell that home after 3 years, and your annualized ROI is essentially your rate of return looked at on a yearly basis over those 3 years that you held. So again, just working through the numbers here. So that's your initial purchase price. That's how much we think your house will appreciate in value. Rental growth rate, how much we think your rent could increase over the year, 2.5%. Expense growth rate, how much we think your expenses are going to grow, obviously with inflation. So you put down that 20% at a 4.69 rate, your mortgage payment's about $25.36. We estimated property tax right around $3K per year. That was taken off duplexes in the area. We budget $250, of course, for landlord insurance to protect yourself from any potential rental tenant damage, of course, to the property. Then, of course, utilities, very common now that your tenants pay utilities, so we have that as zero. There's no condo fees, of course, and then we just budget in for repairs and maintenance. So again, assuming all those, you're looking at a $644 monthly cash flow. Now, that doesn't include property management. I will say that. So if you want this to be completely hands-off, say you budget in 10% for property management, then you're still, 10% of 400. So you're still cash flowing $244. And then, of course, if you want to see my full numbers, a bunch of other numbers as well, you can grab a copy of this report. Link is in the description. There will be a link there to download this report that you can take a look at the full numbers. So that's project one. Second project that we have, it's coming to the new community of Logan Landing in the southeast of Calgary. So this is brand new community just south of Seaton, which is one of Calgary's most popular communities. And the reason why we love Logan Landing so much is one, leveraging Seaton, of course, being close to there. So with Seaton, what you have is a super quick drive to the South Health Campus. That's one of the newest and biggest hospitals in the city. It features the world's largest YMCA and all the shopping that you can need. They are expanding the LRT line down to Seaton, and it's like right next door to Logan Landing. Like the furthest south train station is going to be incredibly close to Logan Landing. If you're a golfer, there's 6 different golf courses all within a 20 minutes away. So Seaton is it's now turned into one of the more pricier communities. So you essentially get to leverage that proximity there. And then in terms of the Logan Landing itself, we really love this community because it's about embracing nature and enjoying the outdoors without sacrificing the convenience. of established amenities, of course, up in Seton, and then quick access to major roadways. And what they have is planned 140 acres of public open space, including an environmental reserve area, and it's going to be right along the Bow River. So a little bit hard to see here, but all this green space, that's just going to be environmental reserve area, so they're never going to build there. And residents in the area have plenty and plenty and plenty of green space. And of course, you can take advantage of the nearby established communities, aka Seton, Mahogany, and whatnot, because rents are going up in the southeast. And then you can see in this map here, it's going to run right along the Bow River, of course. So you have the Bow River like right in your backyard for the nature lovers. So this project, it is a duplex in Logan Landing with a super rare 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom legal suite. You really don't see 2-bathroom legal suites that often. They're incredibly hard to do, just based off the square footage, but this builder is able to do that. And maybe I'll tell you why. You can reach out and I will tell you how they're able to do that. But it's a 1,667 square foot upper floor with 3-bedroom, 2.5 bath, and a 704 square foot lower, again with that 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom. Now, why is that second bathroom so great? Well, if you've ever lived with a roommate before in a 2-bedroom, 1-bedroom, you know the pain of sharing a bathroom with somebody. Nobody likes to share a bathroom. Everybody would prefer to have their own. So that does definitely increase your rentability. This will be ready for possession in about 1 year. The purchase price is right around $705K, including GST. And one of the reasons we love these properties is on those upper floors, you have a flex room on the main floor. So like think like front office right in these windows right here. You have a room for an office on the upper floor or on the main floor, and then on the upper floor where the bedroom are, there is also another bonus room, so area for like a couch, TV, more space for the family, etc. That definitely increases your rentability. Again, you have that rare second bathroom legal suite, and this builder, just by standard, does a lot of high-end finishes. Again, your quartz countertops, your LVP flooring, 9-foot ceilings, but they have really nice finishings. I'm not just saying that, like they build to a higher quality just on standard. And as of the time of this recording, September 3rd, there is about 8 lots left in the current phase. Now, just looking at market comparables, like right nearby, aka South Seton, because there's just nothing available in Logan Landing right now. Again, it's like a brand new development, but like literally just up the road, super close nearby. Main floor, 3-bedroom, 2.5 baths. Like they're going from anywhere from $2,300 to up to $3,000, and 2-bedroom suites with 2 bathrooms are going from anywhere from $1,800 to $2,300. So let's say we rent out that upper floor for $2,700 and the basement suite for $2,000. That's $4,700 in monthly rent. Now, most of my numbers are more or less going to be exactly the same as before. The only kind of difference I want to highlight here, I'm not going to explain repairs and vacancy and all that stuff again, but I do want to say I did prepare this on a 4.75% 30-year mortgage, and assuming that you're looking at about $2,950 for your mortgage. And again, you need 20% down for an investment property, but for this unit, if you want to lock one in, you do need either 5%, you can put down 5% with a mortgage approval or 10% without one. So assuming that 4.75% rate, property tax, again, estimated at $3,000, and then your landlord insurance, repairs and maintenance, vacancy, all that fun stuff, you're looking at a positive cash flow of $882 a month, or about $10,500 in your year one. If you want to factor in 10% property management and have it completely hands-off, then you're looking at around $412 a month. So still hands-off, positive passive cash flow. Again, 30-year ROI, 30-year amortization period is used. 3-year ROI 97.8, annualized ROI 41.1. And again, these are just my own conservative projections. Anything can happen. If you'd like full details, you can download this report, click on that button for yourself, and get the full details and see how I calculated everything. Moving on to the last project that we have for you. So this community, also in Southeast Calgary, it is called Rangeview. It's just now east of Seton, as I was speaking about before, and just south of Mahogany, which has been voted one of Calgary's best communities, I think 5 or 6 times over. It's the lake community in the southeast. So things we love about Rangeview and why we really do love this community. Again, same reason as before with Logan Landing, super close to Seton, so that means you got the hospital. And with that hospital, there's always going to be like 2,700 to 3,000 provincial jobs. So in terms of renting, people who want to stay close to work, there's always going to be those jobs available. The YMCA and of course the shopping. But we love Rangeview because it's Calgary's first garden to table community. And with that, a strong emphasis on family health and wellness. So, really, what this community offers is a unique lifestyle with a focus on agricultural urbanism, community gardens, green space, while still again offering access to all those major amenities such as shopping. There's going to be 2 schools right in the area as well, and you're actually able to take advantage of community greenhouses, community gardens, the market square. So they have this market square, the harvest hall, that's going to be the HOA, and educational programs. Really like for building at-home gardens, deck gardens. They're really just focused on like, hey, how can we make great, sustainable, organic food and not eat the poison of the food supply while offering tons of green space, some storm ponds. They're going to have 4 basketball, tennis courts down here. That's a school. There's another school here. There's going to be a little couple commercial areas as well for mom and pop shops. Just a really, really great neighborhood. And the last project that we have here is a laned home with a 1 or 2 bedroom legal suite in Rangeview. So this particular model, it's 1,534 square feet, 3 bedroom and 2.5 bathrooms on the upper floor, 554 square feet, 2 bedroom, 1 bath in the lower floor. It's going to be ready for possession in about 10 to 12 months, and the purchase price is right around $670,000, including GST. Now, this price is estimated after I know it's right around 670, but again, the builder can change it whatever they want. But this also factors in a 50% off legal suite discount that the builder is currently running right now. So if that discount is no longer running by the time you watch it, then the purchase price here will actually be more around like $710K. So some of these property features is there is a backyard in the small backyard in the back. Actually, it's pretty fair. I'll say it's fair sized. And then it comes with a double car parking pad by default, but you do have that option to build a garage. The main floor of the house does feature an office nook built in, so great little spot to get some work done. And then there is a bonus room on the upper floor as well. And your basement suite options can be a 1 or 2 bedroom. Again, looking at comparables in the market currently, 3 bedroom, 2.5 bathroom main floors are going from anywhere from $2,500 to $2,800, and then 2 bedroom, 1 bathroom legal suites anywhere from $1,500 to $1,650. So again, let's say we rent out that top floor for $2,700 and then the basement for $1,550. That's about $4,250 for monthly rent. And then looking at the numbers here, we have another positive cash flow here of $614. That's assuming the 4.75% mortgage rate over 30 years. Again, factoring in our property tax, our insurance, and our repairs and maintenance and vacancy. Again, theoretically, it's a new build. Repairs and maintenance could be 0. If you have somebody in there day 1, vacancy could also be 0, so these numbers can be a lot more. If you wanted to factor in a 10% property manager, that would knock you down to probably around, just math off the top of my head, maybe around like 180, 190. So you're still positive cash flow. And yeah, if you'd like to secure this unit again, down payment for this project is 10%, and that's with a mortgage approval, so about $67,000 with the remainder due at possession. And again, these are just our projections. Anything can change. So if you liked these projects and if you want more information, or if you got questions about my numbers or any of the properties, reach out. You can download the report below in the link in the description of this video. You can actually download this report, and then that will actually take you to my calendar to book a call. Or you can just call or text me directly, 587-905-5131. That is my direct line. Or you can shoot me an email. Again, my name's Mike Hale, but my email is Michael, Michael.Hale, at exprealty.com. So again, if you have questions, you want more images, floor plans, really anything about these properties, or you got questions about investing in pre-con, just reach out. We're more than happy to help. Remember, at New Homes Alberta, our sole mission is to advocate for you, the buyer. We do not work for or represent any builders. Our loyalty is simply to making your next investment as seamless and simple as possible. We're here to help you find your next great investment and guide you through that entire process. So you can download the report, link in the comments, link in the description. Reach out, give us an email or a call, 587-905-5131, and we're looking forward to connecting with you. So hope you enjoyed this, and we will see you in October for our next pre-con report. So thanks for watching. Take care. Let us know your thoughts, and hope you have a great day.